Coach, when Shay went down, just I said that D and BG, and people forget that y'all aren't just athletes, players, coaches, that y'all are people too. Just how are you still able to play after witnessing something like that?
I mean, that's very difficult. And just knowing Shay Petty and her history with injuries, and a year ago, her going out because of her Achilles, it's just deflating, and just to see her laid out on the floor and have to be carried out on the stretcher, it does have an effect, on our team. But we tried our best to just say, hey, Shay wants us to play hard, so let's just keep on playing hard.
Do you update about how she's doing right now?
Yes, they've ran tests on her. They all came back negative, which is positive. And she's actually been just discharged, and she's sustained a concussion. So the good thing is that she's on her way home.
You've mentioned a lot about your faith, just from being an assistant and now here. Just how does that help, especially through an uncertain time like this?
Well, that's the thing that I rely on the most is my faith. And, when a player goes down, I don't care if it's an ankle or any injuries, I turn to God and I start praying. And when Shay was out there, I reached my hand down on her because I believe in prayer, when 2 or 3 agree that God is in the midst. And I just asked for her healing and just her protection through all this. So, I mean, I think me being installed in this position is not just for the X's and O's. I think it's a bigger calling. Certain things like this kind of just, reassure me that, hey, you're doing what's right. And, just continue to rely on my faith for everything.
Was there any discussion with you and the officials or the league or anybody about not continuing the game?
No, I don't think that there was any, discussion about that. I feel like by the time that she had gotten, to the ambulance, she was moving some things. So I think that was a positive, but now that was never in discussion.
Brittany was talking about how thankful she was that the organization allowed her to take a break, and both of them were just talking about the importance of that. Can you sort of discuss that a little bit from your side, and then what you saw with Brittany coming back tonight?
Yes, we've always stressed the importance of mental health in our organization, and definitely within our team. And if it's something that someone, either needs time or a space and they're vocal about it, we support them. And it was just great to see Brittany back out there. I think that she came in and did some good things offensively and defensively. We were in flow for just a second, just down the stretch. We couldn't get very many stops, but just her spirit alone, being around our team during practice and during shoot around, was very, very uplifting for all of us. I mean, we play some really good basketball when all 10 of us are healthy. And it was good, earlier today to have everyone just in the huddle and just vibing off of each other. And I think Brittany is a big part of that.
BG left the bubble in 2020 for mental health, came back, had an amazing season. Then obviously what happened last year, came back, jumped right in, was an all-star. And tonight she takes a break, comes back. How amazed are you just about her ability to just kind of go right into being a dominant player?
Yeah, I think just thinks that it speaks to her being a pro. She's an ultimate pro. She comes to work every single day. She works her butt off. Just because she's a dominant force out there, she doesn't take reps off in practice. She continues to go hard, and she genuinely, loves people and loves her teammates. I actually think she enjoys being around her teammates. And when she's out there on the floor, she gives she pours her heart out and plays her heart out. So I'm proud of her for coming back strong. And I'm proud of our team for rallying the way that they did this tonight.
Coach, I mean, Jewel Lloyd obviously had a great game, but she shot 13 of 14 from the line. Mercury as a team was 13 of 15. I mean, how do you sort of like, for lack of a better term, how do you process that figure when one player shoots more than a whole team?
Well, Jewel Lloyd does a great job of getting to the line, and we tried to make the necessary adjustments and give her space, and she's a great player, and she's leading our league in points for a reason. She is getting there from the free throw line. She's getting hers from the free throw line. She's making her 3-pointers. She's very savvy and stuff. She's a tough player to guard, especially one-on-one. So we play them again in a week, and it's going to be a better effort next time.
Offensively, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, you could obviously see Mariah was frustrated. And maybe a couple of those were kind of dicey calls there, the one when she was down on the ground, but that's not an easy guard.
Sure.
For anybody.
Right.
So, I don't know, it seemed like she was giving it all she had.
Yeah. I thought Mo and Suge both did a great job tag teaming Lloyd. Lloyd is running off a lot of screens, and it was a tough guard tonight. And just a couple of those calls probably could have gone either way, but I understand if it was too close. The refs have a job, so I've talked to them on the side, and we kind of communicated, and I communicated to our players what we needed to do better to not have those calls.
I have one on Zoom, Michael Boco.
Yeah, thanks. Coach, if I could, I actually had 2 questions, one about the game and one completely different. About the game, how tough is it when you feel like you are making progress as a team and you're doing a lot right, but it's so hard to build momentum sometimes in this league because the games are so tough? How do you sort of deal with that with your players?
Tonight we shot 50% from the field. We scored 91 points, and we end up losing. There's going to be games where things happen like it did the 3-pointer bank shot at the end of the game, or the Sammy Whitcomb tossing up a shot with the shot clock expiring. Those are tough moments. But what we tend to focus on is the things that led up to those moments, right? So it's not 1 or 2 plays that essentially lose us the game. It's the small things that accumulate throughout the game that we just need to do a better job of. There's no failure. There's always learning opportunities. And I think that, since the All-Star break, we've had some of those learning opportunities, and we've gotten better and we've grown. And that's what we're going to continue to keep doing. Yes, it is a tough league, but thank God I have a team that is willing to fight and show up every single night and just keep playing hard for us in that Mercury uniform.
And forgive me if you've addressed this with your local reporters, but as somebody who is a outstanding player and a coach in the Pac-12, how weird has the last few days been for you to see what's happened to the Pac-12? I know UCLA we already knew was leaving, but has this been a weird time for you as somebody who's spent so much time in that conference?
What happened in the Pac-12? I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's disappointing. Well, it's just how it goes. it's the the TV deals and the money and all those type of things. My mom asked me yesterday, so does that mean that they're going to take down your a championship, a Pac-12 championship or Pac-10 championship at UCLA? Are they going to take down your pictures up on the walls? I was like, no, Mom, I don't think so. I hope not. But it's a lot of reconstructing of these conferences. I'm not educated enough to really speak on it, and but I hope UCLA does well. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.